Tuned team went to last weekend's Peace Fest event. We wanted to listen to hear voices of the community members grappling with Mike Brown's death. We hope to discover what people were feeling and how they might seek change. At Peace Fest 2014, many of the sights and sounds of this annual event were familiar. There are still snow cones and barbecue, dancing and music. But there are also big differences. Reporters from around the globe, a united chant,
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
And a distinct sense of mourning for one young man on the day before he was laid to rest.
Michael Brown being killed brought those things to the attention of the world, because that's truly where it is now. That's the stage we're on here in Missouri. We're on the world stage.
And while Sunday's celebration of peace has now come and gone, many attendees say they still hope the police shooting of Michael Brown will be a spark for real change, change that will last.
Not just for Michael Brown, but for the Trayvon Martins. For those
like any time before, when Trayvon was killed, we did so much and we sat down. We can't sit down anymore. Now we got to go forward. We fought, we've marched. Now we got to go vote. And we got to work within this system that we have and change it.
This incident is going to focus people's attention on a lot of the baser issues that underlie this unrest. People need jobs. They need to feel comfortable in their own neighborhood.
The violence and unrest following the events in Ferguson rocked the St. Louis community. But for many, they say that's not the thing to fear. The real danger was going back to the way things used to be.
Norm was the problem. There were too many things that were underlined. There were too many things that were hidden. Now that the sheet has been drawn off, there is no going back to that.
No one wants to get back to normal. We have to confront normal. And so I think part of the solution is to have critical dialogue about why normal is not okay.
He is a professor at Clemson University in South Carolina.
That there's a problem. I mean, we've seen it in a way that is undeniable. I mean, I've been profiled and dealt with as a black man, and so some of it is I want to heal with people who understand.
Until we lay Michael to rest.
Families of the fallen young, Trayvon Martin and Michael Brown, took the stage.
We don't want to give them no reason to assassinate our children.
Along with performers like Brandon Norman, who grew up in St. Louis and hoped this performance could help to inspire peace in his hometown.
Outside of Delmar, it's literally the ghetto, poverty. And literally, as soon as you cross the street on Delmar, it's a gated community with rich, fancy homes. And it's just literally, I could throw a soda can across the street and it's two different communities.
Michael Brown Jr., you matter. Eric Garner, you matter. Sean Bell, you matter.
When the wounds are deep and challenges are complex, solutions are never easy or obvious. The when, the where, and the what remain unseen. The obvious thing to many is the who.
And you have the youth. They recognize if we don't turn up out here, then, Michael Brown is just going to be another forgotten name, out here, and so they didn't accept that.
Our youth, they're not going to do that anymore. They're not having it. There's going to be change.
For Stay Tuned, I'm Christina Coleman.